My name is Katie Bacon, and I am a painter and a makeup artist. The body of work that I've been working on, Social Graces, is abstract and photo collage. So they're acrylic paintings mixed with photographs that I've taken personally, and a lot of them have been on social media. This is a look into my life intimately. They're journalistic images of places that I've been, things that I've done, friends that I've met. I'm hoping to bring more life to an everyday, mundane experience. You know, it's not just about going through the motions. It's what is that everyday thing that we're doing, and what if we just kind of stopped and realized the vibe and the energy around it? And, you know, it can be positive or negative, but I think this sheds more of a positive light on an everyday, social-based society. My decision to move to New York and pursue art came from a painting professor. He said to me, don't do what your parents think you should do. What do you want to do? What does Katie want to do? And I went home and I really thought about it, and I was like, I want to be a painter and I want to be a makeup artist. Where's the best place that I need to be to do those things? New York City, baby. I mean, this is the place. There's just so much life to New York. There's so much creativity. This is where I have to be if I really want to see myself growing, and I think it's really been the best decision. It's been the hardest decision. It's been tough, but it's been worth it. I've really been able to do things that I really hadn't even dreamed of. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get started. There's nothing better than some white blank canvas. This project, really the idea, started in my aqueous media class at the University of Georgia. It was sort of an experimental class, and I started playing around with photographs that I was taking. I cut them up and painted acrylic around it, used ink and mylar, and they were starting to turn out really cool. Years later, I still had these paintings that I had done, you know, back in college, and people were still responding to them. I really liked the emotion behind it. I thought it gave it so much more life behind a photograph. It's not just a photograph. This body of work that I've been working on now, they're sort of social media inspired, but yet with my sort of twist on it in that abstract expressionistic movement, in that it gives a life and an aura to it behind an actual just plain photograph. Picking a photograph is probably the hardest part of this whole project. I want it to be an experience that I really relate to, but also that the viewer can really relate to. And so I look for photographs that strike me in that way, like, can I take this, can I manipulate it, what would it mean to me then, and then what would it mean to the viewer? I think that's probably my favorite part. So once I pick a photograph, I arrange it on the canvas according to like how the original photograph was, but can I manipulate it in a way where I take it a little bit out of context, and then will it still read well? Gotta just work really fast. As far as colors go, I use the colors that are naturally in the photographs, and then I also like to add in like a punch of color just to bring up the vibrancy and the life to it. I really am attracted to lots of color. You know, with this project, I almost felt like because the images were so lively already that I could really work with all the colors, and I think that was really fun for me because I could really sort of just go in and get with it. One of the paintings that I was working on was a photograph that I had taken right outside of the Flatiron Building. That photograph means so much to me. It brings back a lot of memories about that time of life. My job wasn't going so well, you know. I was kind of in a transition movement. Should I stay in New York? Should I go back home to Georgia? What is it that I'm really doing here? Although I was painting every now and again, I wasn't really painting all the time, which is just a dream of mine. And after I left my job at Mac, I really, things kind of opened up for me. I have this project going and super excited to be able to display what I've been working on. And when people see this body of work, what I want people to sort of take away from it is everything can be very everyday and mundane. I'm going through the motions, I'm going down the subway, and in those moments, sometimes the most beautiful things in life are happening, and we kind of don't stop to take care of our emotional state and understand, why are we here, what are we doing, and this is actually kind of really cool. And so I think these pieces sort of show and exhibit that, but also show that that's okay.